Street that's on the Imagine Orem thing. How far in the future might that be? Yeah, that it would look like that?
Ask Christian. He's the long-range planner. Oh, it's not on.
That's a loaded question.
And where did all the cars go?
Could be.
Probably far, far away.
Okay, we'd like to welcome everyone here this afternoon to this meeting of the City of Orem Planning Commission. We are going to begin with an invocation. I've asked Dave Moulton to offer that.
Our Father in heaven, we're grateful to gather today in Planning Commission. We're thankful for our citizenship in this city, and we're thankful for all the great things it affords us and our children, and we ask a blessing upon us as we decide things today, that we'll have thy Spirit to be with us, and we'll decide as we should, and with wisdom. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and start with item 3.1.
We'll see if we can get this to show up on the screen.
Let's start with item 3.
Might just have to take my word for it.
Please.
Okay, well, item 3.1 is a plat amendment for the Mighty Light Plat C. It's located at 1330 West, 400 North in the M2 zone. On my screen, on the...
Here we go.
You got it.
Okay, now you can see what I'm talking about.
It's Christian.
On the left, there is the zoning map. You can see that the entire area is M2 light industrial. And the map, the image on the right shows you the overhead. The brown square on the left is showing the location of the warehouse that has already been approved, that they are in the process of building. Basically what happened is as they were building it, they realized that the dock was too close to the property line, making it hard for their trucks to get in to make deliveries. And so what they are requesting is that they change the lot lines so that lot 1 is large enough that the trucks can get to the delivery dock. Show you on here, the delivery dock is right about here. And so they just needed that extra space to get in. Mighty Light owns both Lot 1 and Lot 2, and so they are just reshuffling things around a little bit. We have determined that this request complies with the Orem City Code, and so staff recommends the Planning Commission approve the plat amendment for the Mighty Light plat located at 1330 West 400 in the M2 zone.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Ms. Haycock? Okay, is the applicant present? Is there anything you would like to add? Any questions for Mr. Dudley? Okay. It's an easy group today. And the Planning Commission is the final approving authority for this plat amendment. If there are no questions, we can entertain a motion.
Make a motion that the Planning Commission approve the plat amendment for the Mighty Light plat located at 1330 West 400 North in the M2 zone.
Mr. Spencer has made a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Cochran seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Item 3.2.
Item 3.2 is a zoning text amendment and a public hearing. In this case, the applicant, Century Marine, requests the city amend Appendix A of the Orem City Code pertaining to SLU Code 5591, which is the marine craft and accessories sales in the CM zone. And here is their proposed change. Basically, they are proposing that we change not permitted to permitted for the SLU Code 5591 in the CM zone. Staff has added the caveat that outside display is not permitted after regular business hours. The applicant has agreed that they are okay with this. And so this is the change that we are putting forward. Once again, we have decided that this fits all the rules it needs to, and we recommend the Planning Commission forward a positive recommendation to the City Council to amend Appendix A of the Orem City Code pertaining to the SLU Code 5591 in the CM zone from non-permitted to a permitted use.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Ms. Aycock on this item?
Why was it not permitted in the first place?
I am not sure.
Just
a question.
How it got written?
So in the new zoning code then, if this is approved by the city council, that under the CM, that permitted P would, with an asterisk, would still have this requirement listed there specifically?
Yes, so regardless of what location it was going, as long as it is in the CM zone, it will still have this extra requirement.
Okay. Any other questions?
I've got a question. On this new thing where there are outdoor displays and storage that aren't allowed after hours, does that apply to the other uses? I mean, do we know of anyone in that zone that needs that or has used that?
Not off the top of my head. It does show up every once in a while. And the reason we have it for the CM zone is because commercial manufacturing is meant to be sort of a buffer between manufacturing and everything else. And so there's just the possibility that it could be closer to residential than, say, your standard M2 zone. And so we wanted to make sure that there would be as little impact on the surrounding zones as possible.
So I guess my question is, does that no display permitted apply only to the marine craft portion of that?
Yes.
And should it not apply to all the other uses?
If we want to go that route and change all of the zoning in the entire appendix, we can do that.
So the quick answer is no. We basically, the uses that are already currently in the CM zones, we don't have those that are displaying outside. So as these uses come in that are different or unique, we're putting on some of these categories. Another example is a rifle range on State Street in the C2 zone. We've limited it to a certain location. They have to be buffered and different things like that. So there are uses that we have a little asterisks. So this is unique to this specific use because it's not normally found in a CM zone. So the exception that we felt we're comfortable with is if we add that little caveat that we don't have now boats stored overnight or as it progresses out. So the other uses in the zone wouldn't have the same issue. So because of this use has some need to display their merchandise, we want to make sure that it conforms after hours. So it's a unique situation.
So if someone else came in, another category, zoning category came in, and
we may have something similar to this for that specific use, yes.
So who's mostly in that CM zone area now?
So you got Blendtec, you got some, what is it called? The spray company that does their Stewart's, thank you. So some of those types of manufacturing, yeah, they just totally left my mind. But anyway, some of the heavier manufacturing that does most of their stuff indoors. I mean, they have some outdoor storage, but not retail merchandise.
Yeah, they're not selling stuff off
Right.
their property the way the Marine will.
Right,
Not necessary to have any displays.
correct.
okay, thank you. Any other questions? Is the applicant present? Is there anything you would like to add?
Okay.
All right, great. This is a public hearing, so with that, we will go ahead and open the public hearing and invite anyone to step to the microphone to speak to this item that would care to do so. And seeing no one here, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing and bring it back to the commission for any further questions or for a motion. This would be a recommendation to the city council.
Correct.
I can make a motion. I will make a motion that we forward a positive recommendation to the City Council to amend Appendix A of the Orem City Code pertaining to SLU Code 5591 in the CM zone from a non-permitted use to a permitted use.
Mr. Moulton has made a motion. I will second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, I think the only other item we have is the minutes from the Planning Commission meeting on February 21st, 2018. Were there any comments, concerns? Oh, yes, we'll be back. I just looked at Bill and I thought, oh, I forgot him. Any questions or concerns?
Fine.
No.
They look good to me as well.
Yep.
Anyone like to make a motion on the minutes?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes for the Planning Commission from February 21st, 2018.
Ms. Jeffries has made a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Mr. Spencer seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Now, we'll have a director's moment.
Just wanted to take a minute and thank you all for your service. I don't think I thank you enough. We've had a rough meeting here and there the last couple months, and I just appreciate you putting your time in and doing a great job for the city. We really do appreciate what you do for us, and it does mean a lot to staff and to the council as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you. It's good to serve. Anything else? In that case, I will make a motion that we adjourn the meeting. Mr. Moulton seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And no one's opposed. 13.
Not too bad. Close. Started the pre-meeting late and finished this one early.
Yes, yes.